A weird contradiction. Desert meets snow. So I say a contradiction because Locust God is my commander. As you know, Amonkhet, Hours of Devastation, desert themed land. My subplot is snow. Locust God, 4 of any, 1 blue, 1 red. Legendary creature god. Flying, whenever you draw a card, create a 1/1 blue, red insect. Flying in haste. Pay 4 to draw a card, then discard a card. When the Locust God dies, return it to my hand at the beginning of my next end step. So I won't have to pay land tax. I mean, not land tax, what is wrong with me? Commander tax for this commander. That's why I like this commander as well. When I was searching, you know me, I like to make unique decks for the most part. And the snow permanents gave me some control elements. So I built around snow theme. So, moving on. 35 lands, 10 snow-covered island. Just to show off the art. I am missing the Ice Age one for the snow-covered mountains, though. Which I have 9 mountains. I am aware that, or I looked it up, I researched, any land that has snow in it, in the art, is considered a snow permanent. I believe. If that is correct, please let me know in the comments. Because if it's not, I need to switch it up. Utilities. Pretty simple. Straightforward. Land. Card draw. Command tower. Card draw. Land search. Card draw. Frost Rock Bastion. Added because it's a snow land. Pay 1 permanent. Because of 2/3. When it deals common damage, tap target creature. Brainstorm land, I like to call it. Ice Flow. A great card. It should see more play. You may choose not to untap Ice Flow during your untapped phase. Tap target creature without flying that is attacking you. As long as Ice Flow remains tapped, that creature does not untap. So it's a permanent Maze of If. This was actually not that pricey to buy. Boilworks. Card draw. Each player card draw benefits me more. Alpha Ronom, pay 4, 1 snow, deals 4 damage. Tower, have no maximum hand size. Terrible proxy, I do apologize. Scrying Sheets, 1 of any, 1 snow permanent. Look at the top card. If that's a snow, you may reveal it, put it into your hand. Falls and False God. I have 22 creatures. I'm only going to mention the control elements with the snow permanent ones, because most of these are self-explanatory. Goblin Electromancer, help lower spell cost. Draw a second card, deals 3 damage to any target. Card draw. Show it off. Laboratory Maniac. Win condition. Drake. Commander, draw a card. Magus of Will. Discard my hand. Each player, I draw 7 cards. If my commander's out, I get 7 1/1s. This is to have a shapeshifter to copy in need of aid, basically. Spell Seeker to help with spell casting. So pretty to foil. Get that effect. There it is. Alright. Face Protection gets bigger. Here's, I believe, 1. Pay 1 to counter target active ability. Play this ability only if you control 4 or more snow permanents. Rimrind is a control element. to counter target activated ability. There's a lot of that going on. Yeti is kind of okay. I have it in here because it's a snow creature and a snow permanent. Karanos, God of Storms, card draw, I believe. Yeah. Murder of Crows, love this. Card draw. Pie Crawler. I gave up. Power Toughness, each equal to the number of cards in my hand. I will get a lot of cards. Whenever you draw a card, each opponent loses 1 life. So Eleanor, same thing. Toughness, cards in my hand. It gets bigger because I have had up to like 30 cards in my hand at one point, so that's a big creature. Arcanus, card draw. Arjun. Whenever you cast a spell, put the cards in your hand on the bottom of the library. Draw that many cards. Card draw. Scholar is good for the 1/1 insects. Whenever deals combat damage a creature, you may draw a card. Any creature I control, and I can make it not be blocked. So, Niv Mizzet deals damage when I draw a card, and I can use it to card draw. The other Niv Mizzet, Firemind. Trying to show, there it is. Okay. Here's my favorite control element in this deck. Rime Feather Owl. Power and toughness are each equal to the number of snow permanents in play. Put an ice counter on target permanent. Permanents with ice counters on them are snow. Oh no, it's this one that's the control. Never mind. But it gets bigger with all the snow creatures I'm making. This is the Rime-Scale Dragon. Tap target creature. This is the control. My bad. I apologize. I was getting ahead of myself. 5/5 dragon. Tap target creature and put an ice counter on it. Creatures with ice counters on them don't untap during their controller's untap steps. So, 2 planeswalkers. A awesome pull, Jace Cunning Castaway. Whenever deal combat damage, draw a card, then discard a card. Create 2/2 illusion. Create 2 tokens that are copies of Jace, except they're not legendary. So just card draw, card draw. Another great pull from a Friday Night Magic, Loyal Scions, or Scions, however you want to say it. I think it's Scions. I draw a card, then discard a card. That's all I'm going to say about that. Enchantments, I believe there's a win con in here as well. Win condition. Favorable winds. Creatures to control with flying get +1/+1. Which I believe affects my commander as well. The Merit Slumber. Score 1 at the beginning of your upgrade. You control 10 or more snow permanents. Create a 20/20 black avatar creature token with flying and indestructible. Ooh. I forgot I had a transforming card in this deck. Search. At the beginning of an upkeep, look at the top card. Let me put the top card in the graveyard. 7 more cards in my graveyard. Flip it. This is basically to help me look for cards. Look at the beginning of my library. And I'll take time to put it back in its sleeve. Okay. Moving on. Archmage Ascension. I have a lot of foils I'm trying to show off. Mudslide. Here's the control. Creatures without flying do not untap during their controller's untap phase. Which I have flying creatures mostly. So, at the end of his or her upkeep, each player may pay an additional 2 per creature to untap a creature without flying. Mudslide. Snow. That's so good. Coastal Piracy. Whenever a creature you control does common damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. More of that. Precognition Field. Here's another Cold Snap enchantment. Whenever any player declares an attack, destroy all untapped non-wall creatures. Do not destroy creatures the player did not control at the beginning of the turn. So some of these enchantments in Cold Snap are just insane. I'm shocked that Mudslide hardly shows up. It looked like. I can't remember the stats, to be honest. But 12 artifacts. Of course, the new Modern Horizons one. Enters, draw a card. Sensei Divine Top. Just great to have. Look at it, top of my library. Know what's coming up ahead. Skull Clamp. Attach it to an insect. It dies immediately. Draw 2 cards. Create more insects. Soul Ring. Gateway. Is Gateway transforming? It is. Draw a card and exile a card from your hand. With 5 more different converted mana costs exiled with it. You gain 5 life. And tap it and transform it. Add X mana of any one color to a mana pool where X is your life total. So I have this in here so I can cast spells. A lot of options for mana. Plate. Gets +1/+1 for each card in my hand in case I need to do some commander damage. Draw a card. Activate this ability if you have 3 or more lands with the same name. Mind Stone. Thought Vessel, no maximum hand size. Clue Stone. I prefer the Clue Stone over the Signet because of the card draw ability. Here's another Cold Snap artifact that is insane. Sacrifice a snow-covered land to have all creatures deal no damage in combat this turn. So Sunstone saves me from being attacked. Vissner's Journal, no maximum hand size. Upkeep, you gain 1 life for each card in my hand. So, yeah, artifacts. Spells, 20 in total. Brainstorm, draw 3 cards, then take 2 cards from your hand. Put them on top of any order. Mind's Aglow, card draw. Look, then draw a card. Scry, card draw. Kraken, next sorcery, I have it in here. To target a sorcery, and then card draw. Scred, deals damage to the number of snow permanents I control. To target creature, removal. Okay, denial, counter, draw a card, chart the course, card draw, counter spell. Magma Crake, X damage to creatures without flying, and each planeswalker. Blue Sun Zenith, target players draws X cards, shuffle Blue Suns into its owner's library. If I have a lot of mana, that's just a lot of card drawing and a lot of insects. Barring 1,000 arrows, draw a card. Each tapped creature your target opponent controls. Browbeat. Any player may have Browbeat, deal 5 damage. Card draw. Same as that other one you just saw. Windfall. Discard. Card. Draw that mini. Distant Melody. Choose a creature type. Draw a card for each permanent you control of that type. So, most of the time, when I'm doing damage and I have Maniac out, if I'm drawing a lot of cards, I'll just win the game. Faithful Showdown, deals damage, equal discard our cards, draw a card. I just, didn't read that at all. You can pause. Square 4, draw 2 cards. Draw 3 cards. Star of Extinction, to have a good removal. if I need to. That's it. That sums up Locust God. It has a lot of, thanks to the snow permanents and some stuff from Cold Snap, it has control elements, which is good for tight spots when you're being attacked because people don't like your deck. So, leave a like, comment, and subscribe.